Few years back, this particular Ponzi scheme called Tom Dog came into the internet space. It is a Ponzi scheme where you invest in their business, and after some time they will give you profit together with the money you invested in their business. Now, that time I invested some huge amount of money thinking that it's going to give me profit after the stipulated time that they said. But I didn't know that that Ponzi scheme was a scam. After that time, both the money I invested in and the profit was nowhere to be found. It went. Now, the most shocking part of this is that the money I invested in was not my money, it was a group money. This is one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made in my early 20s. Now, in this video, I'll be telling you mistakes I made in my early 20s that I won't want you to make. Hello my family, welcome back to this video. In this video, I'll be telling you biggest mistakes I've made in my early 20s. Few years back, as I told you, I invested in this particular trending Ponzi scheme called Tom Dog. I invested a huge amount of money. I didn't know it was a scam. My main aim of investing in that business was to get profit. Now, after some times, the money went, even the profit went. I didn't get both the money I invested in and the profit. And the biggest mistake I made was using group money to do that kind of business. Now, look at my advice. Do not invest your money in such Ponzi schemes where they will tell you to invest in their business and after some time they are going to give you profit. Especially when it is online stuffs that you don't see those people feasible. Now, if you must invest in such Ponzi schemes, do not invest group money, borrowed money, your rent, or money that when you lose, you find it very difficult to recover. This is one of the biggest mistakes I've made in my early 20s. I remember that time when we are in school, we usually have money at hand, what we call pocket money. Somebody like me, I saved such money a lot. But the problem here is not saving. The problem here is what do you do with the money you saved? I loved saving and I was a good saver, but I was not resourceful with the money I saved. I remember coming back from school most times to use those money to get phones. Yes, I'll use the money and they buy new phones, and then when I get the phone, next midterm break, I'll use the same money to change the same phone I bought previously. These people I buy the phone from will keep giving me phones that will keep getting faults, that will make me to keep coming back to do what we call counterbalance. This is one of my biggest mistakes. If I've saved those monies, if I've saved them right way or used them for resourceful things, I will not be regretting it now. So if you are watching this video and you are in school or you are saving money, the problem is not just saving money. Yes, if you are saving money, it is perfect. But after saving money, what do you do with the money you saved? Do you use it for some things that are not resourceful? Or do you use it for some things that are resourceful? Remember, it is your hard-earned savings. So don't just invest in things that you are not sure of. It's good to take risk, but make sure it is resourceful. Don't make the same mistake like me, changing phones unnecessarily when that one you are using is still serving you better. I remember back in the school days when I see some of my classmates that does things perfectly well, I will begin to envy them. I'll begin to ask myself certain questions. Why I don't equally do the same thing like them? Yes, everybody has their potentials, but I didn't discover this. I will always compare myself with others. This is one of the biggest mistakes I made in my early 20s. Not actualizing my own potentials, but just comparing myself with others. If you are watching this video, do never compare yourself with others. Everybody has their own potentials. This person might be excelling in his own or her own potential way. You have your own potential. Sit down and actualize your potentials. Remember, you cannot achieve your dreams if you don't actualize your potentials. And if you must reach your destiny, you must achieve your dreams. Destiny and dreams work hand in hand. So don't compare yourself with others. Actualize your own potentials. Sit and look at yourself and know what you can do best. Work towards it and stop comparing yourself with others. Don't make the same mistake like me. Back in the school days, I was very good at reading and writing and equally public speaking. But one of my biggest mistakes was not listening to my classmates that told me to be joining competitions. Back in the school days, we had a lot of competitions that our school usually attended. But my problem that time was looking at the price and looking at the time it would take to prepare for those competitions. I didn't listen to advice that advised me to go for those competitions. So during my school days, I didn't attempt even one single competition. Now listen, if you have any opportunity to go for any competition that works with your own potentials, do not think twice. Whether it will cost you any price, whether you have to sacrifice anything, go for that competition. Make sure you competition is not wrong. Competition is not bad, especially when it's a healthy competition. If you are competing with someone face to face, those ones that are organized by bots, it is a very good thing. But when you are competing with someone secretly, just to compare yourself with that person, that's when it is an ill or unhealthy competition. So if you have any opportunity of competing in your school, in any place you are working, do so, because you can never know your potentials unless you stand the chance to compete with your fellow counterparts. Another biggest mistake I made in my early 20s is not learning musical instruments earlier. When I was in school, we had a lot of opportunities to learn musical instruments, especially when I was in junior grade. There was a lot of programs organized for those that want to learn musical instruments. But this was my problem. I was looking at the price to buy these musical instruments, and I was looking at the punishments they receive when maybe they don't learn what they are being taught. But I forgot that these are what you have to do before you succeed in anything. Now, I am learning musical instruments now, but I know that if I started earlier in that grade, I would have been better now. If you are watching this video still, do not miss such opportunities. When you see opportunities that gives you the room to actualize your potentials, grab it. When you see opportunities that helps you to grow, grab it. When you see opportunities that exposes your mind to good things and good environment, don't waste time to grab it, because such opportunities might not come again. Some come once in 10 years, and some come in a while, and some may never come again. Finally, do not forget to share this video with your friends so that they can equally learn from my own mistakes. I'm not making this video to degrade myself, but I'm making this video so that you don't make the same mistake like me. Share this video with your friends and drop a comment in the comment section, because I'll be there to read and reply the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow up my pages and accounts on other social media platforms. I'll be waiting for you in the next video.